Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Monet here. Surprise! It's Thursday and I have an upload for you guys. I'm literally gonna prop you guys in bed with me. How are you feeling? The vibes are very gloomy today. Y'all, I have a really fun video for you guys today, but I wanted to just say hi really quick because you know I gotta tap in real time. Hello, how are you doing on this Thursday? It's so gloomy here on the East Coast. Comment down below if you guys are on the East Coast. And if not, what the weather is giving where you're at. This week has been so intense, guys. I just want to do a mental health check-in really quick because I'm just like, what the shit is popping off? I just know we're all working real hard. It's grind season. Even though it's summertime, like we always got things we're bossing up, improving on, working on. And I just want to say I'm really proud of you. And I know you're killing it. And you're on the right path for you. And I feel like we could all use just some positive words of affirmation. And you best believe them, okay? Believe it. I'm gonna take my advice for myself too and just give ourselves some credit. You're doing amazing, sweetie. But anyways, I just wanted to tap in before I roll this iconic footage, y'all. We filmed like this high production, get ready with me chit chat, like for the rollout of my fragrance. If you guys haven't already seen the last video or haven't seen on Instagram or TikTok, I introduced you guys to ROSE ERAAA. She's my child. Oh, she's in my purse right now. I don't have it in my room. I'm too lazy to get up. Insert photo, insert icon, like casually just insert photo. I'm gonna tell you all about the fragrance. I'm so excited. She goes live next week. And also before we get into the video, I just want to make sure you guys sign up for the waitlist, okay? roseeraaA.co. I would love for you guys to sign up so you don't miss any updates, including early access. Okay, you don't want to miss the early access. Like that's so exclusive and iconic, and I'm so glad that we're doing that. Launch day updates, meet and greets in the future, y'all. If you want to be the first to know when my meet and greet is, first to be in line for the meet and greet, I'm really excited. It's coming up very soon and I can't wait to meet y'all. So if you happen to be in the area, it also just shows so much support and it goes a long way. It just means a lot if you guys would just sign up for the wait list. Also, I'll be uploading Sunday too, so YouTube girls are getting fed this week. Don't play. So I hope you guys are excited. Make sure you leave a like and comment. It means a lot. And let's immerse into our ROSE era. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Monet here. What? Where are we? I don't know. Somewhere bougie. Are we in Vogue? What is it giving? The quality is crispy, y'all. And we're about to get ready for a huge announcement. Okay. I'm so excited. I'm kind of nervous to share my child. She's right here. Miss ROSE ERAAA. Y'all, we've been working on a fragrance, okay? This is my collab with Sniff. If you know, you know. I'm gonna tell you all the details, spill where we started, how we got to this point, and what I've been up to behind the scenes because it's been iconic, okay? So, where the hell do I start? So, okay. There's a million different ways I wanna start this, but let me just start with some color corrector first too. If you've been keeping up with my channel, you know I love me some Sniff, y'all. I talk about their candles. I remember like, around Christmas time too, they had like their Christmas launch and I was freaking out. So many of you guys like tried the candles and like loved them. Their perfumes and also their laundry detergent, like my clothes have never smelled better. Okay. Actually, before we start, you already know, one guest, we're calling down to room service. Hi, yes, please. Can I place an order for some champagne? Yes, 1904. All right, see you soon. Thank you, bye. Okay. Bubbles are on the way. Bubbles are on the way. But basically how it started was I was sitting next to Phil, literally the king of Sniff, okay, at one dinner, and we hit it off immediately. And a few weeks later, he reached out to literally create a fragrance with me, with Sniff, with his baby, with his brand. And I was just so honored and so shook, and it was an immediate yes. Like, of course, I cannot wait to start this journey. I think that was like around summer, like fall last year. So we've been working on it a little hush hush, y'all. I'm tired of these secrets. I'm so glad it's out. It's finally out and you guys finally get to smell it soon because it has been a journey. Let me get into the swirl really quick. That's really how it started. And then we had basically the first creative call. I really had to sit and think like, what do I want to create? When it comes to fragrance, I feel like I have range. Like on my fragrance shelf in my beauty room, like we have very light, fun, like daytime smells, definitely like a little sexy, warm nighttime smell, you know, playful. There's range. So I really had to think like, what are my favorite notes? And I kind of just sat and like did research on like all of my favorite fragrances and what were the top notes and like what kind of resonated with all of my fragrances and even candles too. Like they also said for the creative process, like I could even pick like a shampoo smell that I really like or just, you know, things that weren't just fragrance. But I noticed that jasmine was like one of the top notes that I had in a lot of my favorite fragrances. And rose, girl, I'm a very floral, like I do love a light smell, but also like a very warm base. let me know what your favorite kind of fragrance is, because I know a lot of vanilla girls. I feel like I definitely was a vanilla lover growing up, and yeah, very fruity smells. But let me tell you about my girl Rose ERAAA, okay? That's what her name is. And actually, that was one of the first kind of like mock-up names that we landed on when we were brainstorming, like, what do we want to call her? What do we want to call her? And I'm just like, you know, we put Rose ERAAA as a placeholder. And after that, we explored so many different, you know, ideas and different kind of names. And like, we just kept going back to Rose ERAAA. How would I describe her? An era, you know, I feel like an era can be however long you want it to be. After I did my research on basically like what I wanted to create in this fragrance, we landed on rose, we landed on florals, and like, what do we want the visions to give? And y'all, oh my gosh, the photo shoots and the visuals that we created, like from the inspiration to bring it to life, bro, like I'm putting myself on my Pinterest board. Is that like too conceited? But like, we went crazy. We actually had real flowers, real roses, real florals on set. And let's backtrack really quick, because yeah, let's backtrack a second, you know, from just the visual process. I had a lot of inspo from my girl YALLL. You guys know her, I Wish You Roses. Like, when I thought of like femininity and just like what I wanted this perfume to feel like, she was like one of my first inspos. Her laying in a bed of roses and just being just an angel fairy girl, just gorgeous feminine goddess. The makeup was super creative and exciting, having just like bright colors. I wanted it to feel colorful. So yeah. BRB. Thanks so much. We lit, y'all. Hold on, we're celebrating today. Like, this is a big deal. I'm so excited. This champagne bottle is for our Rose ERAAA. Okay, tap into it. We're feminine, we are powerful, we are gorgeous, we are strong, independent. You know, I feel like the flower, the rose, she represents a lot of amazing things. She's sexy, she's turned. This bottle's for you. This is for all the girls that, you know, smell good, feel good, look good. That's for you. Okay, I'm gonna come pour you up one really quick, hold on. I've got It's not a champagne pop if it's not chaotic. And it didn't spray everywhere, so I would say it's a success. Let me pour you up really quick. That one's for you, girl. So back to the tea, where was I at? Yeah. So just a little background on the creative process. That's how it kind of went down. But when it came to actually creating the perfume, y'all, I've never created something like this in my life. And it's so interesting. It's like one thing when you design something that you're physically gonna see, but creating something for the nose, y'all, is it's such a specialty. And I feel like I got my credits in this category at this point, okay. I explained my vision to one of the perfumers, and they kind of just had their own interpretation of what that meant to them. And I came in person to come smell them with the sniff team, and it was so dope. It was in New York. I was so excited. And they had, I think, like 10 different kind of renditions. And we had our notes, girl, we had our pen and paper, and kind of like smelling and just like where this takes me and like how it makes me feel. And this was such a fun process. Some things that I really wanted in the smell was something fresh, something clean, something very fun, and like, you know, flirty, feminine, and floral. I feel like those were kind of like my keywords. They had notes, and then we did it again. Basically, had my feedback, and we did this until we got to the 32nd bottle. Y'all, like, we started from 1 and got to 32. Like, that's how specific I wanted to be with this kind of smell. And I remember too, there was like a week where it was kind of like deadline, y'all. Like, it was like, okay, we need to have our final perfume today. And it just was almost there. It was so close. And the final rendition, 32. Can I actually expose her, like, her original name? It was Adora Flora 32. She'll always have a special place in my heart. But this is her final form. Guys, she's so gorgeous. If you've ever purchased a sniff perfume, which if you haven't at this point, I have plenty of recommendations, okay? This is their signature packaging. And what makes mine unique, she's all pink, and also their first floral perfume, which is like so iconic. So Sniff is 3 years old. Like, they're a baby brand and their roster is popping, okay? And I'm their first floral. So Rose ERAAA, she has the gold detailing, very luxurious. She has the magnetic top. You already know. It was so cool getting to know, you know, so many people behind the scenes. And I knew something was so special about Sniff, like the brand itself, because the quality, guys, like, I'm not kidding. Like, you light a candle in your living room, like, you're gonna smell all the way in your bedroom. Like, the quality of the fragrance, like, it's unmatched. So meeting the people who kind of were behind the scenes of creating, you know, these super unique, amazing smells was such an honor. And I got to work with a few perfumers before we landed on Mathilde, icon, legend. And we also filmed like an interview, kind of getting to know more about her and like her process. So make sure you guys go check that out on TikTok, on Reels, you know. We honestly, we got content for y'all. I hope you guys are excited because yeah, this is my most exciting part though. You already know, YouTube girls, we locked in. So yeah, it was super, super dope. But once we landed on the final fragrance, we got into packaging and we saw the bottle. I introduced you to her, but can we get into the box really quick? So this is the gorgeous box that you're gonna get. The vibes, okay, the pink, the florals, but the magic is when you open it. She opens up like a flower, y'all. She's the most gorgeous flower you ever did see. And she's right in the center. You get your Rose Era, and yeah, when you purchase it, you get this luxurious experience. Like, I literally have this. Actually, this is like a pop quiz. If y'all have kept up and like peeked the background of my videos on YouTube, I literally have it in the background. Okay, that was a little Easter egg. And also for a fragrance, y'all, she's $65 and worth every single spray. And I feel like to get this full experience, it's like, I'm just so proud of it. It literally says a fine fragrance by Monet Michael. Like, what? Like, we're gonna be twinning when we smell the same. We going on a date. We walking out on the city. Like, what? It's brunch. I feel like this smell is very universal. She's very like any time of day. Okay, so I know y'all are curious at this point. Like, okay, what does it smell like, bro? Like, I can't smell it. Like, what are you giving me? Like, what is it giving? So of course you're gonna get that very fresh floral, like top notes. She's sweet. She's very feminine. But there's layers to her. Okay. We also finished it with fruit. One of my favorites, strawberry, y'all. That and a fragrance is so yummy. It added like another layer of just like another layer of freshness. So you have like a clean freshness and like a juicy kind of freshness where it's like, okay, fresh out the shower kind of vibe. And yeah, I think the fruit did a lot in like this floral balance. And then we also have the clean element. And like, I'm gonna let y'all in a little secret because there's actually a note that's literally called like laundry, like clean laundry. And it was so important for me to have just like a fresh kind of like cleanness to the perfume. I don't want it to be too heavy, too warm, too mature, too like mysterious. And that note paired with the other two literally makes something I've never smelled before in the most iconic, like amazing way. And yeah, it's interesting because I feel like I smell different parts of this perfume like on different people, on myself. Like I feel like every day she kind of like transforms in such a fun way. Yeah, and some of the other notes are ambrette, seedy kind of warmth to it. And then also another one, Orchinox. If y'all have ever smelled Carby Musk, Drake's Candle, I'm like, it is such a sexy kind of like lingering note that like, it just changed the game. I feel like this is the craziest concoction ever and I'm just obsessed with it. All that being said, like if I could describe this perfume, she's definitely colorful, she's playful, it's very fresh, but also moody as hell, girl. Like she's just like me, and she has different phases like throughout the day. She, you know, she evolves, and smelling on everyone's different skin is so iconic. Like Ari was a big part of this process. You know, I got my right hand with me. My mom, like smelling on their skin and hearing their feedback was just so important and so special. Like, you know, they absolutely love it too, and just like my team around me, it's been really fun to create something that almost everyone loves. Like I feel like she's for everybody. After we felt so confident and just like solidified on the perfume and like what she means, how she feels, it was shoot time, y'all. And this is my favorite part. You know, I love taking me some pictures, and just like the team behind this shoot, like we actually had 2 shoots. So the first one was, you know, a little warm up round, kind of feeling the vibes, because we were creating so much content and just such fun visuals to bring it to life. Wait, the second shoot we did, y'all, was just yesterday. I'm literally still wearing the hair. Don't tell nobody. I slept in this and she literally is still slaying. So here's a little sneak peek, but the shoot yesterday was absolutely insane. The hair, the makeup, the florals. You guys, we worked with 2 amazing florists who like actually made me a dress of roses. I'm like, take a second, a dress of roses. I was literally wearing fresh flowers. It was amazing. They made me a floral bed, y'all. Like everything you see in the photos is real And it was actually iconic too, because after the set, we like brought them back to the hotel and like gave them out to the girls and like, you know, people on the streets and in the lobby. And it was just like iconic, just kind of like carrying that on and just like sharing the flowers, you know, giving people their flowers, sharing the roses. Like, I feel like that's a big part of like the floral of it all. And also, you know, like certified flower girl. I feel like you already clocked that. But the shoot yesterday was insane. Also, I was on aux the whole time, so you know it was lit. You know it was lit in there. I was shaking some booty, like, for no reason with my florals, so. But yeah, y'all, that was all yesterday. I'm still, like, floating just from the vibes. I feel like a flower myself at this point. Like, I've evolved into a rose, okay? So if you see me looking real luscious and red and just, like, smelling real good, you know where I've been. But I can't wait for y'all to smell this. I can't wait for you guys to finally get your hands on it. Yeah, she's like my baby. I can't believe I created like just something that lives forever, and I feel like this is a smell that I'll love. Like it's just so iconic to me. Oh my gosh, it's been such a fun journey. I'm curious to see your thoughts. I think we're all very unique in like what kind of fragrances we like. If you're ever curious like what I smell like, I'm like, she's in the bottle. I'm gonna do my last touches. I feel like the glam is looking cute. Me saving this hair, I'm like, I might even try one more day. Is that crazy or what? And I feel like what makes me most excited, y'all, that it's finally ready, like, for you guys to have it and smell is because we started definitely, like, in the dead of winter. Like, we were in the heat of just, like, bringing everything to life. And now that it's finally, like, past spring, going into summer, like, I feel like that's exactly how I'd want to describe it. It's right when, you know, the last snow melts and, like, the sun finally starts coming out and the flowers start blooming and your fruits are all fresh and vibrant. Like, that's how I feel like even the whole play on, you know, the rose of it all, like, it's just everything's blooming and everything's just the most fresh that you can ever get it, you know? So I don't know, I feel like it's just the most perfect timing, so symbolic, and just she's so perfect to me. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited to try it. Make sure you go shop it on sniff.co, don't play, and let me know your thoughts. So thanks for getting ready with me. See you later. I know I did not just finish the video without doing a lip. Girl, hold on. Period in one swipe. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, now I'll catch you later.